Welcome to today's edition of the Sports Check with me, Benjamin Saki. We are currently here in Aguna, Swedru to find out about the history behind Swedru All Blacks following their qualification to the Ghana Premier League. We have a special interview with historian Kwaw Annam, who will delve into the historical antecedents of the club as it was founded by the late Nana Abena Jema II after the Second World War in 1945, and how the team transitioned to become the best it is today. This is Sports Check with me, Benjamin Saki. Let's go for a quick breather. When we come back, we'll zoom into the conversation. Stay tuned. Mr. Kwaw, welcome to GhanaWeb Sports.
Thank you.
It's been an exciting moment for Swedru All Blacks. We understand you've been one of the individuals who have been supporting the team since childhood to date.
Yeah.
And can you run us by some of the things we need to know? How the team started, Swedru All Blacks. If someone hears Swedru All Blacks, what should come to the person's mind?
Initially, I would like you to know that the team will be 80 years this year. 80 years. And the team is older than me, only 3 years. The team is older than me, only 3 years. The founder, I would say, is Nana Abibio. Now, the history is that the team started from the Second World War. Yeah, I say it started from the Second World War because the blacks who were playing, who were in the war, at the latter stages of the war, when things became a bit cool, the blacks were playing football at their recreation time. They played football and other games to relax. And so when the war came to an end, the blacks came to where they were, some from Swedru, some from Winneba, some from other nearby towns here. They came, and I have to swear, there were no jobs for them to do. So they reminded themselves that why don't we play football, maybe contact Kotoko and other teams to play. And the intention was that when they play, the little amount of money they will get from the gate process, they will use it, they will share and use it. They did it, played about 2-3 games, and some felt they were being cheated. When in sharing the money gate process, they felt they were being cheated. So there were fights and riots and things like that. So Nana Abibio, the Queen Mother, called them for a meeting. And in fact, first congratulated them for finding a way of raising revenue, money to cater for themselves. But he only told them that she wasn't very happy the way this rifts come about when they were sharing the money. For if they would agree, what he would like to do to help them is to organize them properly and take ownership of them and form them like a club. Initially, some agreed. There were a few others who would not agree. But eventually, what happened was that in the course of those discussions, one of the players had the wife died. And to mobilize money for the funeral was difficult. Nana heard it and said he would help them to organize the funeral. Nana was having a dance band then. Yeah. So he mobilized the band and all the people concerned, and the funeral was well organized. And so these soldiers got so much impressed that Nana would be able to help them if they leave the team to her. So they had a meeting and came back to Nana and told Nana Abibio that, Nana, we would like to give the team to you, the way you have organized this funeral. And since we handed the team to you, any time we play matches, the revenue, you were able to share it nicely with us. And those who were not even having accommodation when they came, Nana was able to offer them accommodation somewhere in the palace. So they decided to hand over the team to Nana. Originally, civilians are not allowed to play All Blacks. Yeah, as I told you, civilians are not. But Nana tried to convince them. What they only agreed was that if we could take them, some of the military men in the Ghana army here, they would agree. But to allow a civilian to play All Blacks, they would not. But eventually, Nana was able to convince them that I'm going to organize you so well. And since you are in Swedru, it will be better for those here to also benefit from playing football. So eventually they agreed. People like Nkommo Rebels for Nkommo, and some of them joined. Nkommo was in the Central College of Commerce, a school in Swedru here. That was the first commercial school in Ghana. Yeah. So he was also allowed to play, and some few civilians were also allowed to play.
So, if I get well, Nkommo was one of
those who benefited from this.
Is there any remarkable he did with his short stint with the team when he played for the team?
Out for him, he played in the latter stages. There were those old people who played before Nkommo.
Okay.
Yeah, he played before him. All the others played before Nkommo. And what also happened was that as they played, then I asked them, what name do you want us to give to this team we are forming? And they opted for All Blacks. And they were asked, why All Blacks? They say the name reminds them of the black team which was playing with the white team when they were at the war front. Yeah. So Nana accepted it. And they were asked of their jersey. They opted for the black and white. And it was explained that the black represented them and the white represented the whites they were playing the game with, which Nana also accepted. And the emblem, they opted for the bone crossbone, which Nana wasn't so happy. But Nana, as she was, asked them, why that? And he told him that those who are now here, some died when they were at the war front. And some of their colleagues who were playing football with them also died. So we are not all here, some have died. So this emblem reminds us of those who have sacrificed their lives. So Nana also agreed to that. And then their motto was deeds, not words. When they decide to do something, they do it. And they don't brag with it. And which those around also accepted, which was also very fine. Anytime they are playing, we realized that they get round the center circle and they will shout, Uzi! And the response goes, Uza. They will say the second time, Uzi, and the response also goes again, Uza. But the third time they shout Uzi, they don't respond Uza. They respond more power. And we ask them, what is the meaning of that? Say it's a chant. It's a chant. They chant for some spirit we don't know. But anytime they did that chant, victory comes. Anytime they did that chant, victory comes.
So it was eventually adopted.
And we also realize, most of these people don't know, but some of our supporters know. Anytime All Blacks is playing, and you find a crow, it has the same color with the All Blacks jersey, the black and the white.
Yeah.
You find everybody shouting, and we don't know much, but we also realize that the Crow could be anything. But anytime the Crow enters on the field, All Blacks will win, no matter which team they are playing. I'll give you an example. We were to play Asante Kotoko, Swag Cup, All Blacks. Yeah.
That was when?
I can't remember the date exactly, but going through your, you know, yeah. It was a tough match because we had beaten Kotoko home and away. All Blacks had beaten Kotoko home and away. Yeah. So Kotoko were very serious with that match. And that match, we prepared everything we could do. We prepared. But when we entered on the field, we saw the Crow. The Crow went to stand on the pole, and we asked the players to go and line up under where the Crow was. And I remember our chairman then was Joe Ringo. Jojido was chairman for the club, and Joe Ringo was also the chairman of the club, the two of them co-chairmen. They went to the Kotoko lineup and told them, "You've lost the match." I said, "What do you mean?" So the match had already been played. You see that bed there? And truly, to the word, we scored the first goal and that was all. Wow. They couldn't equalize. So we have accepted that the Crow is also part of us for the color. Yeah. And the Crow has never entered a field where All Blacks is playing, where we have lost a match. It doesn't happen.
Since you started.
Yeah, even up to now. Yeah. You go to All Blacks match, you watch them. Anytime you see a Crow, you find the whole supporters shouting, "Who's in, who's out?" You will be beating, no matter what you do. Even Black Star, you will beat Black Star, yeah.
Not even a draw.
Not even a draw.
A win.
No, yes. If you hit the bar 2 times, we count it as 1 goal for you. Yes, you hit our bar 2 times. We, the supporters, count it 1 goal for you. So, and the team started with these things in mind. Now, I see the team more of a family than a club, football club. I see the team more of a family than a football club. We are together. These current executives, supporters, leadership, most of them had their parents in the team. They were serving when they were very young. When they were very young, their parents were serving. You interview them, they will tell you. Most of them had either their parents or their brother or something serving. So now we are more of a family than a football club. You see us as a football club, but we see ourselves as a big family. Now, when Nana was around, what happens and makes us feel like a family is that anytime we are confronted with an issue, we go there. This woman was able to sit us down, comfort us, give us advice and things like that. So we've lived with us. We've lived with us for long. Yes, as a family. Yeah, even though this time you see us as a club, but we see ourselves as a family. Yeah, and we have lived with it. Now, what made All Blacks, what personally, I see what made us go down instead of coming up to join the elite clubs like in the Premiership was that there was a big gap between the top brass executives and the supporters. The knit was broken. And so the supporters were one side and the top executives were on the other side. There were no links.
Why was that the case?
Yeah. You see, we got people coming to help us to raise the team. Like Jojido, who came. Now, like our Quason, who has just come. Now, he came down to listen to us to know how the club runs. So he has come down to link the top brass with us. But others never did that. They thought they have this thing, they are coming to help us They ran the club the way they want to run it. They brought people from other places to come and help us. So they felt themselves different from us. And that link got us down. Because the club needed a united front. Lack of this united front brought the team down. We were nicknamed the Black Magicians. I think you've heard it before, yes. It's not a name which the soldiers gave to us. It was a name which GFA saw the way we play our game, the way we were knit together. You saw the story I'm telling you now about the crew, and they saw everything coming. And so they gave us the name the Black Magicians. And we are actually magicians. Now, when we are knit together, it's difficult to be beaten. We are a big family. Now, fortunately for us, we are coming to the premiership. You have not been privileged to see us before. You'll be privileged to see us now. I'm only praying for that unity. If this unity exists, continue to exist with the top executives, linking with the supporters, the way it has happened for us to qualify. If it continues, you thank God that you are going to see football as it is. And you know why they call us Black Magicians. You'll be privileged to know why we are called Black. We are actually Black Magicians. And see us more as a family than a club. We experienced some, of course, but because we were knit with the military, anytime we went for a match, some of them joined us. Okay. Yeah, they joined us. And they are able to identify themselves when we go to the field. They identify themselves as military men with their cats. Okay. And so even though we experience it, but the fear that All Blacks is a military team. And so when you are coming with such things, you should be very careful yourself because they can easily beat you easily. So we never initiated such things ourselves. But those who initiated those things when they were playing All Blacks so suffered for it because it's a military team. You saw these soldiers when they are plain clothes, but they will show you the identity. But if you still want to fight them, they are prepared. So we experience it, yeah. Yainjom Krusa, urban critical, yetu. I say, yeah. As we could see, ye, San hum yendo, yeton say yo. We are like the cock. If you want to sing the cock, and your hand should go with the cock. We all sing together. As soon as you come up, we also come up. We can't be swallowed. It can't be swallowed. Or you're a very great team. We can't be swallowed. See, I could see. It is about the to them and you now. Near to your opponent. You have to my free opera against you. Against you that we will go with you down. As soon as you come up, we will come with you. Now we are here. So this season, you see fine things happening. Yeah, but watch as well. Now, when you register with us, you open your eyes to see things better.
This has been an insightful conversation with historian Kwaw Annam, who taught us about the history behind Swedru All Blacks. One important fact that he made mention of the fact that when the cock steps on the pitch, the team never loses regardless of the opponents. However, it remains to be seen if that will pan out in the Ghana Premier League next season. He also said that he remains optimistic about the team remaining in the Ghana Premier League for their first season and going on to win trophies subsequently. It's been a learning process for you and I, and we hope it continues in a subsequent edition of this show. This has been a Sports Check show with me, Benjamin Saki. See you another time.